Greetings, Hive fans. Randy Ingersoll here with a somewhat unexpected live stream this morning. Semifinal match between Quodlibet and Stepanso, Game 5. Quodlibet is currently leading 2.5 to 1.5. Exciting games played recently. In a must-win situation, Stepanso won his first game of the match to narrow the gap to just one game. If Quodlibet wins today, then he wins the match. If they draw, they'll play again. If Stepanso wins, they'll play again. We have Stepanso and Quodlibet are both in the lobby. Looks like we don't have many people joining us yet this morning, but hopefully the messages will get out. I sent out a tweet, and I also posted a note over on Discord. So they'll be playing in game room 1. We again have a 2-minute time delay today. So if you're watching online on my YouTube channel, there will be a delay between what you hear and see and the chat messages. Both combatants are in the lobby. Looks like they're going to be playing in game room 1. Stepanso's setting the room up. It's a 12-minute time limit, which means that you're required to resign if the difference between your time and your opponent's time is more than 12 minutes. And Christian just asked the question, is Randy streaming? And so let me get over here and answer yes. And we have our first viewer has joined. And so welcome. Make sure you drop your name and comment in the chat section so I know whether you're new or whether you are a repeat viewer. Let me know where you're from as well. So they are getting ready to play in game room 1. Hopefully I'll be able to get it set up fairly quickly. As you know, these guys play very quickly in the opening stages of these games. So they are launching. So let me get spectate there. I'll get my room set up the way we want it. Takes me a minute here, even though I have my stream deck, I don't have it completely set up yet. We've got 3 viewers online, so let's see what's going on. Stepanso opens with a ladybug. Quodlibet opens with a grasshopper. Oops, it all of a sudden jumped forward, so here we go. We are up and going. Game 5, semifinal match, Quodlibet versus Stepanso. Stepanso playing white has to win or draw to force a game 6. So I'll try to get caught up over here on my review room. Stepanso gets the very somewhat typical ladybug, queen, pillbug opening. Oops, left off the grasshopper. And Quodlibet again plays a buffer opening, getting his queen 1 space further away from the white bugs. Some rearranging on my windows here. Stepanso pins the first black ant, and Quodlibet brings in the second black ant. And as he quite often does, Quodlibet is postponing getting his pill bug into play. Stepanso plays a white ant, and of course Quodlibet will probably pin it. The question will be, will he do the elbow pin here, dropping this spot as a spawn point, or the more permanent inline pin? So again, welcome. We appreciate you joining us. And don't forget, if you'd like to make a small contribution to my channel, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link down below. Thanks to Bill D, aka Eagle Eyes, my most recent contributor. And sure enough, Quodlibet plays the more permanent inline pin, and white ant number 3 quickly enters. I'll need to, if you see me looking over to my right, I have a big display over here to my right, which has my YouTube window up so I can see your chats, and also my OBS studio, which I use to do my live streams. Want to keep an eye on it so that I can make sure that I can see what's going on in my OBS studio. Try to make sure that I don't cover something important up. So they've moved fairly quickly. They have gone through 13 moves in a little over 5 minutes. Both players have an ant in play that's pinned by an opposing ant. And right now it's Quodlibet's turn. Stepanso's third ant is in play. Neither player has brought in a mosquito yet. And Quodlibet has not brought in his pill bug. So the danger... Quodlibet is not quite in danger of being shut out from placing his pill bug adjacent to his queen, but it's getting close. So he goes ahead and brings in the pill bug. And of course, note also that by bringing the pill bug in this place, this spot right here becomes a pin-proof spawn point unless the white ant immediately pins the pill bug here. But of course, the black pill bug could warp the white ant away, spend a tempo. So by putting that pill bug in that spot, this could become a beetle factory. It's been an exciting match so far. This is game 6. It's the first one to 3.5 points. Quodlibet is sitting at 2.5 points with 2 wins and a draw. Stepanso sitting at 1.5 with 1 win and a draw. So a win today by Quodlibet moves him on into the finals. The other semifinal, of course, is going on as well. It's Zimaru and Gandak. They haven't yet played their first game, but it looks like it's going to happen tomorrow. That's Saturday the 23rd. Don't know exactly what time it is. There is a little bit of discrepancy on the times that have been posted on board space, so I'm waiting for an answer from that. And don't forget, we've got 7 concurrent viewers. Drop me a chat, let me know who you are and where you're from. And are there any predictions on who's going to win today? So white brings in a spider, and black plays the grasshopper, and Stepanso immediately attacks with the spider. And sure enough, just as I expected might happen, Quodlibet uses that pin-proof spawn point to bring in a beetle. That spot becomes a beetle factory. And this is one of the features of Quodlibet. He has the ability to not be concerned about opposing beetles approaching. So sure enough, when Stepanso plays his first beetle in an attacking position, he goes ahead and moves forward with his beetle. Beetle number 2 enters for Stepanso in a defensive position. So neither mosquito has entered the game yet, which is very strange. Will Stepanso use this opportunity to bring the mosquito in here? Which could then jump to there, providing a bridge for that beetle, the black beetle, to come across. So that would be a possibility. Black still has a third ant yet to play, but white has a white ant sitting ready to pin if that third black ant comes in. So let's see what other possibilities that black might have. Well, the black grasshopper could jump out and pin this white ant. Or the black grasshopper could be sitting there so that if the white beetle moves forward, the black grasshopper could pin the white beetle in that manner. If the black ant comes in, it's probably going to be immediately pinned by the white ant. Another possibility might be the black spider spawning here, an ambiguous spider threatening to either pin the white beetle or do a pin replacement on the white ant. And it's interesting, if you follow Hive at Board Game Geek, you'll always see somebody commenting about the spider and how it needs to be changed, and it's the weakest bug in the Hive, and that's true. It is, no question about it. But in the hands of a true Hive champion, And of course, that's what I'm here to do, is helping you play Hive like a champion. In the hands of a true Hive champion, using the spider to good benefit makes the difference between winning and losing many, many times. So let's see what else might be going here. Of course, if the black beetle moves forward, it's going to immediately get covered by the white beetle, and that's not going to result in a qualification for the win for black. If black were concerned, he could pin the white beetle, stop it from approaching, but then that would definitely give Stepanso the advantage in the ant game, because all 3 white ants would be mobile. So that's probably not going to happen. Like I mentioned earlier, Quodlibet is one of the players that understands the attacking beetles so well that he will allow an opponent to qualify for the win, get the white beetle up. So he does bring in his 3rd ant, and as expected, it immediately gets pinned. And then quickly comes in the black mosquito, immediately gaining ant power. And of course, the threat would be to pin the white beetle and then climb up onto the white beetle. So Stepanso continues with his attack. Nothing can stop Stepanso from qualifying for the win. The question will be, will Quodlibet be able to defend? So he could bring in a beetle there so that if the white beetle moves forward, the black beetle would immediately cover it. That's a possible defense. So we have Josh Hart visiting us from the UK. Welcome, Josh. He said he's an average Hive player trying to learn from the best, and I responded with, watching Quodlibet is definitely watching the best. 3 times world champion, going for his 4th. So now another interesting use for this mosquito would be moving it to here, which would immediately threaten to cover the white beetle, which would force the white beetle to move forward, and then could get it covered that way. And we have Mikhail Sturo, plays under the name Sturek. He says, I'm supporting Stepanso and wish him good luck from Belarus. Thanks for joining us, Mikhail. So up to 9 concurrent viewers. Quodlibet. Quodlibet has this ability, this deep think ability, which I admire in him, that he will take time on moves like this. He's not moving quickly. He has the ability to move quickly when he needs to, but he'll take these positions like this, deeply think them out. No doubt he's calculating if he's in danger of that white beetle moving forward, qualifying for the win, and stepanso coming up with an attacking method. Of course, the white mosquito hasn't come in yet, so that would be a very big concern. Where is that white mosquito coming? Where is it going to spawn, and what's it going to do? Another option that Quodlibet could be considering would be playing the mosquito to here so it keeps ant power, and that would free this ant to pin the white mosquito if it comes in. And to answer Mikhail, or to comment about Mikhail's comment, I kind of have to be neutral in these situations because I consider both Quodlibet and stepanso as my Hive friends, and so I can't take sides one way or the other, but it would be nice to have the match extended a little bit. If stepanso wins, it would be very exciting going into a winner-take-all game 6. So very quickly, the black mosquito moves into place, covers the white beetle, and the white beetle moves forward. So stepanso is the first of the 2 players to qualify for the win. Of course, and here comes the white mosquito, instantly gaining ant power and pillbug power. Or maybe it's not coming in yet. He hasn't quite clicked done. So of course he did click done, so the white mosquito is in. And of course black does have one free ant, can pin the white mosquito, but the danger of course is white mosquito also has pillbug power, so at any point can warp the white ant away and the black ant away and immediately have ant movement. So let's see what stepanso is threatening to do with this white mosquito. It could move there, but that would free the white ladybug, of course. But if I'm the black ladybug, but the black ladybug doesn't move, then the white mosquito could immediately climb up. Or it could move to here, threatening to climb up, and that would force the pillbug to move. If the pillbug moved there, then the defending ladybug would be free. This is one of those long-term moves that Quodlibet is excellent at making, placing this grasshopper pre-swamp this ladybug so that the defending ladybug is much more likely to be able to move away. So what's the best method for the white mosquito to join the attack? Or does stepanso shift the white beetle cover over to the pill bug and then attack with the mosquito if allowed to? So let's do a count here. So if the white beetle moves, see this pre-swamping the ladybug was a great idea by Quodlibet, because if you cover the pill bug, that's 1. A bug to there is 2. A bug to there is 3. And both of these spots are protected by gates. They're blocked. So stepanso is going to have a tough time finishing out this attack. Because this spot and that spot are going to be critical. It'll be more difficult to attack into. And if you saw my thumbnail for this video, in honor of Quodlibet's excellent use of beetle gates, I had 2 beetles on that thumbnail. And we have another beetle gate in place already. The beetle gate here, right now it's not affecting much. It would somewhat limit the black ladybug if this spot here gets filled. But beetle gates are typically more devastating against opposing beetles, and particularly, as we've seen in the games played between these two earlier, the use of the pill bug to warp bugs away. I'm hoping to do a review of a couple of those games to show how that beetle gate can be used. In my games, it seems like beetle gates happen and I accidentally see them and then see the benefit of them. But I have a really, really good feeling that Quodlibet is always planning on where the beetle gates are going to be and how they're going to affect the match in general. So getting to these 2 spots here and here are going to be important. So let's take a look at this. What if stepanso shifted the ant pin to here? It does waste a tempo, but it does open the gate to this spot. Let's see, I think I'm behind here. Let's see. What did I miss? Okay, yep, just missed the second black beetle coming in. Of course, that black beetle does a couple different things. It anchors down the white beetle underneath the mosquito, so now the mosquito can move forward, and it also will be threatening to advance as well. And this means that nothing can stop Quodlibet from qualifying for the win by the mosquito covering the queen. So we've had Josh Hart and Mikhail Sturo introduce themselves in the chat room. Make sure that you let me know where you're from and who you are. If you'd like to reveal your identity, I appreciate you joining in the live stream today. It's been an exciting World Championship. It's lasting into October. Looks like it'll go into November again this year. We're down to the final four. This match, of course, is Quodlibet and Stepanso. And then we've got Gandak and Duby in the other semifinal. I think I misspoke a little bit earlier. I was talking about the quarterfinal, Gandak and Zimro. So Gandak and Duby, Quodlibet and Stepanso. So we'll either have a new world champion or Quodlibet will win his fourth, one or the other. Let me just take a look to see who all's watching live in board space. I can do that by looking at the lobby. We only have two of us. Yavalex just joined and me. So the question is going to be, is Stepanso going to continue his attack? Or he could defend a little by pinning the black beetle, stop one black beetle from approaching, but Quodlibet already has two bugs atop the hive. And so, nope, that's an interesting decision. He's going to advance with the beetle. Which shuts down the black ladybug as a defender. Also threatens to cover this beetle, but nope, that beetle just continues moving forward. Now I'm going to say, let's take a look. If the white mosquito moves in, would have to immediately qualify for the win in that manner. Because by the white beetle moving forward, white no longer has qualified for the win, interestingly enough. So let's do a quick count. White mosquito to there is 1. White mosquito climbs up is 2. White ant is 3. If this white ant doesn't, that's 4, and the white beetle is 5. So the absolute quickest seems to be 5 for white. Let's take a look at black. Okay, interesting. Black could bring a grasshopper to here. That's 1. Grasshopper to there is 2. Well, he still has to qualify for the win, doesn't he? Welcome Nick G as well. I think Quodlibet has to take advantage of this spawn point right here. Although, if the black mosquito moves forward, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're up to 10 concurrent viewers. Welcome, everyone. So let's see. If white defends by pinning the black ant, and forgive me, Bruno, my Polish is really, really bad. So is your last name Chiz? So Bruno says, hello, thank you for streaming, and thank you for watching, Bruno. I have a question. Is the Canon of Hive Groundwork a good book for beginners? And the answer is it's an excellent book. I think it's a bit more complex than my book, Play Hive Like a Champion. Yeah, so if I were to ask which one is better for beginners, if you already have Play Hive Like a Champion, thank you very much. It's probably a little bit better for beginners on the basic concepts, but it's an excellent book. Any serious Hive player should buy Joe's book, The Canon of Hive Groundwork. And of course, if you decide to buy it, if you click on my link, the link down below, then Amazon, my Amazon affiliate account will give me just a little tiny piece of that action as well. So if you decide to buy it, make sure you click on that link. But yes, it is an excellent book for all level of Hive players. So let's take a look at timing. We're up to about 34 minutes. Stepanso's at +3, so we're not in any danger of running into overtime. So if Stepanso elects to pin the black ant, and sometimes I assume that my viewers, even if they're not native English speakers, can understand my videos reasonably well. But what I'm going to do, so therefore, is answer Bruno in the chat section as well. So yes, COHGW. And I'll put a little smiley face there after buying mine, of course. Another little smiley face. Whoops, what's happening? Okay, after a deep think, Stepanso plays a defending grasshopper, threatening to pin the black beetle, also threatening to pin the black ant, also placing a block on this spot here. So Quodlibet can open the block to that spot by jumping the grasshopper, but that would, of course, alleviate the pre-swamping of the black ladybug. So I would guess that what's going to happen here is that that grasshopper placement is going to force the black beetle to climb up. And then the black ant is going to get pinned. And of course, Quodlibet still has up his sleeve this grasshopper to there. Oh, that's interesting, because now if the grasshopper comes to here, if the white grasshopper does get the beetle pinned, then either of these two defending white bugs might be able to get freed. So let's see. Okay, yep, he plays up with the beetle. Now all three black top of hive bugs are in excellent position, although interestingly, Quodlibet has not yet officially qualified for the win, even though all three of his climbing bugs are atop the hive, because he hasn't yet covered the queen or the pill bug, but that's of course just a matter of time. Well, let's take a look at what we've got. We've got seven concurrent viewers. So of course, one of these two bugs, black bugs here, has to stay put unless Quodlibet can anchor down that white beetle underneath this stack. So if the black beetle moves forward and he gets a bug there, it's a bit, this defending grasshopper was an excellent move by Stepanso. Now, interestingly, I was thinking immediately of the grasshopper pinning the black ant, but now if that happened, the black ant would move forward and this would become a direct drop spot, which would end it very quickly, because a direct drop spot there would then, the grasshopper jumps to there. So, yep, I think the stepanso is behind in tempo with those 3 black bugs atop the hive. It's going to be very tough for stepanso to come up with the defense here. Let's see. What happens if the white mosquito comes to here? Nope, black just ignores it and moves forward. So he elects to attack. Yep, I think stepanso has his attack is too slow because he has to qualify for the win by climbing up with the mosquito. So let's say given with no interference from black, white would have to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's with no interference whatsoever from black. Black, however, is on the move and can do it in 1, 2. I don't know. It might be 1, 2. It might not quite be over. It'll be interesting to see what turn order Quodlibet's going to use to continue his attack. He does move forward with the beetle. He does have the stepanso does have the grasshopper here that can jump out, but there's no easy way to switch that grasshopper from defense to attack. And if the grasshopper jumps out now, then there's a direct drop spot here, which would free that grasshopper there. So let's take a look. Let's look at Quodlibet. He could 1, which forces one of these 2 bugs to move. If the grasshopper moves, then it's all over because a direct drop there releases the grasshopper. Yep, I think does that attack with the ant threaten that is a setup shot, threatening winning on the move. So white would either have to move the grasshopper, which then a direct drop spot there, So a direct drop spot there. If he warps the ant away, the grasshopper just attacks. If he moves the pill bug away, so if the attacks with the ant and the pill bug moves away, then a grasshopper to here would threaten to go to there. Although, interestingly, both of these white ants would be free to move to defend, because the black ants don't have any. Oh, no, the black ants don't have anywhere that they could attack. So if he attacks with the black ant, we've already seen that moving the white grasshopper loses immediately. So we would have to move the pill bug. The two choices would be to move the pill bug this way, which pins the black grasshopper, or move the pill bug that way, which pins the white ant. Pinning the grasshopper would actually leave the pill bug in a proximity pill bug position, so they would probably have to go there. Although, no, let's take a look here, because if the pill bug goes this way, no, if the grasshopper jumps out, and then a direct drop spot there warps the ant out. Nope. No, if the ant attacks, then black has to move the pill bug. And of course, Stepanso's attack, if he continues his attack without qualifying for the win, the black queen just gets warped away, and then there's no more threat by Stepanso playing white. Okay, so Stepanso requalified for the win by moving up. Okay, so I missed that. So we're talking white can win in 3. Totally not interrupted by black. He would go ant to here, ant to there, and then beetle to there. So if he attacks White does not have time to attack. Goes to there. Yep, I think there was no question about that. That black ant attack was coming. So black is threatening to win. One of the two white bugs has to move. We've already determined that if the white grasshopper moves, then a black bug goes there, threatening to win, which forces the white pill bug to move, and then the grasshopper jumps over. So the white beetle cannot win. The white grasshopper cannot move. So the white pill bug has to move. Yep, I do not see a defense for white. I'm going to open the chat window, see if there's any chatting going on between the two of them. Not yet. Yep, if the white pill bug goes to there, I'm gonna leave the, nope, still no chat. White pill bug goes to there. Black grasshopper comes to here, which is threatening to go to there. Let's see, is there a better way to attack than that grasshopper? I don't think so. Because Quodlibet will want to fill this spot, because if he fills this spot, although it doesn't matter, because if he fills that spot and with anything other than the beetle, grasshopper jumps out, you've got a direct drop spot here. So if the grasshopper is played here, white could pin it. Well, let's see, maybe he does have a bit of a defense. Is there a better placement other than the grasshopper there? You don't want to move this beetle because you don't want to release the ladybug. The ladybug immediately goes from defense to attack. I don't see any better move than that, because that would be threatening to attack there. If white uses one of these ants, okay, so white can't afford to use this. If black plays the grasshopper there, you can't use either one of these ants to pin it because that would free up a black ant. If you pin it, you would have to pin it here, because if you pinned it there, then although we're still having to look at yep, I think it's just about over. So I'm predicting that Quodlibet's move is going to be the grasshopper to there, because that's immediately threatening to jump to there. Although, what would happen if white played a ring? Oh, I left off. I moved the grasshopper out of the way there, so. Interesting. So if he plays there, if white played the ring and then black jumped over, white would have to jump out. Nope, doesn't matter. So I don't think the ring defends. If he plays the ring, he goes ahead and attacks. Yep. Nope, that doesn't help. So if he pins with this ant, then this grasshopper jumps over. And my phone is beeping, so bear with me a second. Let me take a look to see what's going on. Of course, now that Stepanso has qualified for the win, he's threatening to win in 3. He's got 3 white ants available. Oh, and let's take a look at this. I just missed something. Let's grasshopper to there. White plays the ring. If black jumps to there, the white grasshopper jumps to there. Nope, still. So, I think Quodlibet's best move is definitely the grasshopper to here. So let's look to make sure the ring doesn't work, because the ring goes here. If black attacks, threatening, so white has to go to there, and then that black grasshopper comes to there. Yeah. So okay, so the ring does not defend. We've already determined if he can't pin it here, because then this goes to there and it just forces that to happen. Jumps to there, and then yeah. And of course, if he pins with either one of these, and uses the fill to free this one. Yep. So, and the same thing happens if he pins it with this one. Yep. Yeah, there was no question that was happening. I don't see that Stepanso has a defense. Oh, no, no. He played a different spot. He played it there. Interesting. Interesting. Played it different than what I thought, but I think the result's going to be the same. Once the grasshopper attacks, oh, that was interesting. I think interesting. So that might have been a mistake. Let's take a look here. Because if he does pin it, he can put a spider here. But of course, the spider, he could put a block by placing it there. Now, if white attacks, I think it's over because the grasshopper goes in, forces the white, which becomes a direct drop spot there. So he can't attack. If he attacks, that goes to there, threatening to win. The grasshopper has to move, and wherever the grasshopper moves, a direct drop spot there opens up. Interesting. Okay, so attacking doesn't work, so he's going to have to pin the grasshopper. And then how does... Okay, then there's another... let's see, no. Nope, this grasshopper here can't move because it's pre-swamping the ladybug. So if the grasshopper pins the ant, then white, I think, has time to get another bug into play. Yeah, white cannot allow that grasshopper. Oh, if he attacks though, it's over. Yeah, he has to pin it because, like we said, he can't attack, otherwise it's over. So he has to pin. There's no question there. He has to pin the grasshopper. Now the question will be, how does Quodlibet continue the attack? Because he's only got 2 spiders in reserve, he could then bring in a spider here. And of course, once that second spider is brought in, the direct drop no longer is a consideration. So he brings a spider to there, threatening to go to there. White can just play a block. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Very good. Because that threatens to win, so the ladybug has to move. And when the ladybug moves, the direct drop happens there. Okay, so he goes to there. The ladybug has to go to there, otherwise the direct drop wins the game there. Let me get this spider out of the way here. That's part of my potential defense if he brought in a spider. Yeah, he's got to go there, because if it goes there, then the direct drop there wins. So this is very interesting. It's that has become a bit more complex, because the beetle could come to here, and okay, beetle to there, and there's nothing can stop that. Well, yeah, but the beetle comes to there, the ladybug attacks. Interesting. I don't see how, if the ladybug attacks, black does not have a bug. But white can't attack because releasing either one of these. So the white ladybug has to attack. There's no question about that. Wow, this is very complex. Because neither black does not dare vacate a kill spot, because if the ladybug attacks to there, white is threatening to win in 2. And if, like, for example, if the black beetle comes to here threatening to direct drop, white just wins. So yeah, that's the only option there. No, white has to attack. If he doesn't keep the pressure on, then the white beetle comes to there with a direct drop to there. So white has to attack, because that by white attacking, that means that neither of these two beetles can exit a kill spot, because if they do, white swoops in to win immediately. So black has to then wow. I hope neither Quodlibet or stepanso are watching this. I think they're both honorable enough that they wouldn't. Ladybug has to attack. And black has to Oh, now that would be interesting because if the black grasshopper jumps to there, nope, there we go. There's the winning move for Quodlibet if the grasshopper. If the ladybug attacks, then this grasshopper goes to there, threatening to win. And none of the three white ants can defend because they would release a bug that would win. So no, the white ladybug. Yep, I missed that. I missed the grasshopper jump to there. So no, if the white ladybug attacks, the grasshopper goes to there, and there's nothing can stop the black grasshopper. If the black grasshopper is pinned by any of the white ants, but see, if the white ladybug moves to there, then there's no direct threat to win. So the black beetle can climb up. Either of these black beetles can climb up, threatening. Oh no, that's not true. Yeah, no, this black beetle can climb up, threatening to direct drop there. Oh no, interesting. Okay. Oh, we've got something going on here. You're welcome, Enrique. Wow, it all happened so quickly. Yep. Well, there's a flurry of activity right there at the end, and I'm very surprised. Quodlibet knew when to release that beetle. Congratulations, Quodlibet. Open the... Wow, flurry of activity right there at the end, and Quodlibet's attack succeeded. Right. So Christian Galeas, playing under the name Quodlibet, three-time world champion. Can you believe that? 3 times. Going for his fourth, is now into the finals. Quodlibet says, I almost ruined this game, and I thought you had, Christian. It just shows how complex these in-game situations can be when you've got both mosquito and pillbug. What an exciting game. What an exciting match. So Quodlibet wins it 3.5 to 1.5, but it was much closer than that score. Stepanso was right in amongst all of these. But this is the first time that we did not, first time for a while that we did not have a Beetlegate come into effect. Let me say you're welcome to Christian. You are welcome. So we're going to turn that off. So they're doing a quick review of the game to see. I will have to be getting back to work. My phone's been jumping off the hook. It was kind of a last minute thing. I didn't realize until I woke up this morning and went online to see that they had scheduled for today. What a match this was. Two world champion caliber players head up against one another. Stepanso did exceptionally well. He will be going into the third place match. The other semifinal will have Duby and Gandak, and then the winner there will be going up against Quodlibet in the finals. Duby and Gandak are scheduled to start tomorrow. That's Saturday. I didn't know exactly when. There's some discrepancy on the Board Space homepage what time that match is starting. Hopefully I will be available. It looks like it's going to be late morning tomorrow, my time. So again, thanks a lot for joining me today. Let's see if we can do some Stream Deck things here. I'm going to turn off this window. And of course, most of you that are watching have already purchased my book, Play Hive Like a Champion. If you haven't, the link down below. And of course, there is a link down below also to my Buy Me a Copy page. I'd like to thank Bill D, who is my most recent contributor, plays under the name of Eagle Eye. We have Bram P playing under Kukin Rolet J. Copper Penny Jack H playing under the name Big Meep. First base, Frank Chin plays under Doobie, and John Sandel, also known as Apollo Q, my most recent contributors. We thank them very much for their contribution to my channel. We thank you all for watching today, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you very much. And as always, I am here helping you play Hive like a champion. And these fantastic games like this are very instructional. Congratulations again to Christian Galeas, 3-time world champion. Congratulations to Stepan Opalev, Stepanso. He is a fantastic player, well worthy of the top 4 in this year's tournament. It'll be interesting to see. That third place match should be just as exciting as the World Championship matches. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, this is Randy Ingersoll. I'll be signing off. If you haven't already subscribed, to make sure and hit the notification bell to make sure that when I come online, you will know about it. Hopefully we'll be seeing another great match starting tomorrow, the other semifinal. So thanks again for watching.